Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, my name is Alicia. Welcome back to Know Your Verbs. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the verb pay. Let's go. So the basic definition of the verb pay is to give money in exchange for goods or in exchange for services. Examples. I got paid today. He pays staff on the 20th of every month. Now let's look at the conjugations for the verb. Present, pay, pays. Past, paid. Past participle, paid. Progressive, paying. Now let's look at some additional meanings for this verb. First meaning number one is to give an advantage to someone or something. Let's look at some examples. Crime doesn't pay. It pays to have good connections. Okay, so these are examples of the meaning of the verb pay in terms of giving someone something good, some kind of advantage or some kind of benefit. The first example sentence is negative. Crime doesn't pay, meaning crime doesn't give you an advantage or crime doesn't give you any benefits. So that's a negative example, no benefits. In the second example, I said it pays to have good connections. So it pays to have them means it provides an advantage. It's a benefit to have good connections. So we can say it pays to have maybe like rich family members. Oh, that would be nice. I don't know about that, but like it pays to have good connections means there's some kind of benefit to having good connections. So we can use pay to refer to advantages. Okay, meaning to for this verb. Meaning to is quite a broad, open meaning. So we can use pay to mean to give something, but there are kind of a few set expressions that we use, like when we want to mean giving something with the verb pay. So I'll introduce a couple of really common examples here. First, hey, pay attention, I'm talking. We are here to pay respects to our grandfather. Okay, in these example sentences, I used two very common expressions. First was pay attention. So in this case, it's a command. I'm saying, pay attention. Hey, pay attention. I'm commanding you, or it's like a strong request. Saying pay attention means essentially, give me your attention. Give me your focus. Pay attention is the expression we use for that. Hey, pay attention. I'm talking. Listen to me. Give me your focus. I'm talking. So in that expression, we use pay attention. In the second example sentence, I used the expression pay respects, or we also can say pay our respects. Both are fine. But to pay respects means like to give your respect to another person. Like I'm here to give my respect to my grandfather. We would say this at like a serious ceremony, like a funeral perhaps, or some kind of memorial ceremony, or I don't know, something that's very, very formal, like pay your respects to the emperor, perhaps. So super, super formal situations, we would say, I'm here to pay my respects to someone, usually. It's typically to a person. So in this case, you are giving your respect. And also, interestingly enough, in this expression, we tend to use the plural respects. Here to pay my respects to someone. So not the singular respect, but respects, meaning like there are perhaps many different ways I respect that person. So we use pay respects there, meaning give our respect. Okay, let's go to meaning number 3 for this verb. So the third meaning is to suffer the consequences of something. Suffering the consequences means getting punishment, essentially. Let's look at some examples. You shall pay for your crimes against humanity. And we drank too much last night and we're paying for it this morning. Okay, so both of these example sentences show suffering, some kind of suffering as punishment for something. So in the first one, I gave a very dramatic sentence. You shall pay for your crimes against humanity. It means you shall suffer the consequences. You shall be punished because of your crimes against humanity. Humanity means all people. So someone has done something very bad, they are going to receive punishment. You shall pay. It sounds very formal, maybe a little old-fashioned, like you might see in a scary movie or a fantasy movie, something like that. Yeah. The second one, maybe a more common example for some of you, we drank too much last night. We're paying for it this morning. So the speaker is speaking this morning, in the morning, after drinking too much the night before. So meaning we're suffering now. The punishment for drinking too much last night is happening now. We're paying for it. We're suffering in this moment. It's not a good thing. So we can use pay to mean suffering because of something bad you did. Okay, so let's take a look at some variations of this verb and how we can use it. First one, to pay back, to pay back. So to pay back means to return money you owe someone. Sorry it took so long to pay you back. Hey, you haven't paid me back for dinner last week. So you can hear in these example sentences, we can pay someone back. We don't have to say like, to pay back, I need to pay back my friend. You can actually put the person you need to give money to between pay and back. So I need to pay my friend back is okay, or I need to pay back my friend. That's also okay. You'll hear native speakers use both of those. I think I tend to put it between pay and back. I would say I need to pay my friend back for coffee the other day, or sorry, I forgot to pay you back. I would probably separate the phrasal verb in my case. So to pay someone back means to give them money you owe them. The second variation is to pay off, to pay off. This means to finish making payments on something. Here are some examples first. I finally paid off my house. When do you expect to pay off your credit card? So to pay off something is something you have been making payments on for a long time, not just one payment, but a house is a great example. Maybe for many, many years, you pay some money each month. That's called a mortgage or a loan, I suppose. But you pay money each month. And finally, when you finish making those payments, we say, I've paid off that thing. I paid off my house, or I paid off my car, for example. So to finish making payments on something. We can do the same thing for credit cards. Like I pay off my credit card every month. It means I finish making payments, or I pay the full amount every month for my credit card. In my example sentence, when do you expect to pay off your credit card means like how long do you think, or at what time do you think you'll finish paying all the money on your credit card? So to pay off means to finish making payments on something. All right, good. So those are a few perhaps new ways of using the verb pay for you. If you have some other ways of using the verb pay, or if you want to try to make an example sentence, please feel free to do so in the comment section. If you have any questions, of course, please let us know as well. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check us out at EnglishClass101.com. Thanks very much, and we'll see you again next time. Bye. You will pay for your crimes.
Yeah.
You shall pay for your crimes.
It's like you go.
Perfect!